Attack on Titan is dead to me. Okay, good. Bye, you whiny little self-entitled bitch. Fun fact, if you look up the definition of hater on Google, this video is the first thing in the feed. Well, that's some good SEO. I wouldn't be too mad about that. That's really good SEO. Well, looks like I've pissed some people off again. I've never pissed off this many people before. Wow, that's a lot of people pissed off. My video, my reaction to the last episode, has garnered 1,500 comments. That is quite a lot of anger. I did respond to a few comments last night. I definitely read every comment and I try to respond as much as possible, but for this video there's just too many and I don't have time to respond to every single one. So I'm gonna go through these comments and maybe some people will be making some valid arguments. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe they'll prove that I'm an idiot. And if not, they're always welcome to come on to Tatacaw. If you're watching this video and you disagree with my opinion, you're always welcome to come on to Tatacaw. If you don't know, Tatacaw is my podcast. Right now it's more of an Attack on Titan podcast where we discuss various things about Attack on Titan. I usually bring people on that I disagree with so that we can have a conversation. Sometimes we could disagree, sometimes we don't, but I always offer that out as a way to hear the other side, as well as make sure that the other side is treated with respect. And I never disrespect anyone. I have like maybe 20-30 hours of Attack on Titan debates now, and I've still yet to disrespect anyone, even if they disrespect me. So you're free to join anytime you want to. The link to the Discord will be in my description. Tatacaw is every Thursday at 7 p.m. CST. I love to prove people wrong. I really do. That's like my passion in life. I don't know what it is about me, but proving people wrong, I love it. But there's one thing I love more than proving people wrong, and that's me getting proven wrong. So I would love for someone to prove me wrong about this story, because this story was at one point in time my favorite story ever told. Not just anime, not just TV show, period. My favorite story of all time. So if someone could please prove to me that I've misinterpreted this story and I don't understand what's going on, or there's something that I'm missing which makes it good, I will be more than happy to receive that information. I will be more than happy to change my opinion towards it. But no one has been able to do so. So if you feel like you can do so, please do it. Like, stop nitpicking the dumbest things. Like, bruh, you always making everything negative about this show. Like, bruh, if you don't like it, stop watching it. It's as simple as that, you bitch. Oh my god. Well, that's a good argument. A lot of people make this same argument. They say that I should just stop watching it if I don't like it. Well, here's the thing. In order for me to express why I don't like something, I have to understand it, right? I have to consume it. You can't just say you don't like something without actually watching it. So I'm watching it to see if I'll like or not like more. And every time I watch it, I don't like more and more and more and more and more. There's very little things that I like and a lot of things that I don't like. But sometimes there are things that I like. But it's been a while since there was something I like. So telling me not to watch it is a really stupid argument, because you can make the same argument for yourself. If you don't want to see me not make this opinion, and if you don't like my negative commentary towards your favorite series, then you can stop watching it. And it's as simple as that, you bitch. I'm a hater too, but you just mad annoying sometimes. Like, nigga, shut up. So you're a hater too, admittedly. You don't like it, but you don't like that I don't like it and talk about it? You want me to just be quiet? Well, why don't you just be quiet then? Why are you telling me to shut up when I'm doing the same thing you're doing right now? Are you the only one that's allowed to talk, KK? Attack on Titan is dead to me. Okay, good. Bye, you whiny little self-entitled bitch. Self-entitled? I'm self-entitled for critiquing a story? How does that have anything to do with entitlement? I expected the story to have good writing like it used to. Is that entitlement, or is that just like standards? Whatever. Love you, bro. Love you too, bro. Appreciate you. Yep, this show is starting to piss me off. This bullshit makes no sense. Definitely gonna thumbs that up. I stopped watching the show after Aaron started the rumbling and suddenly focused on the alliance. I only just come back for your reaction. Thumbs up for that. I'm really confused by this content. You get a lot of views, but almost all the hate. Are you happy with this? Yes, I'm very happy with this. You know why? Because for every 1,000 people that I piss off, and that just disregard everything I say, there's 50 or so people who listen, and there's 50 or so people who say, you know what? I see where he's coming from. And pissing off those 1,000 people is more than worth it, even if it was just one person who felt that way. You know why? Because my goal is to destroy the name Attack on Titan as much as humanly possible, unless someone can prove to me that it's a good story and that I'm wrong. Until then, my goal is to destroy the name Attack on Titan's reputation as much as I humanly can. That is my point in doing this. That is why I do it, and because it's fun. But secondly, after because it's fun, is because I want to destroy this series root and stem, and I will do so to the best of my abilities. I keep moving forward just like Aaron. This man lucky no one knows who he is. If he was bigger, bro would have been skinned alive. I guess what he means is like content wise, like if I was a bigger content creator, which some people seem to think that I just want to be. Like, okay, who doesn't want to be a YouTuber, make videos and make money? And yeah, obviously that's great, but I don't need to be a YouTuber. Like, I'm good. Being a YouTuber to me right now is just a hobby. So I don't really care about blowing up. I'm not doing this to blow up. I'm doing this because I want to spread my opinion about Attack on Titan to as many people as possible, so that they can maybe begin to start to see the flaws in the story and then spread that and spread that and spread that. Don't really care too much about being a big content creator. That's not really my goal here. So, but yeah, if I was bigger, it probably would be a lot harder for me to express my opinions without, jeopardizing my well-being. You gotta make money at the end of the day. So that's why I don't expect these anime only reactors and things like that to really be honest, because they know it's not really good for business. Honesty isn't good for business. Only thing worse than a hater is a pretend hater. Parentheses faker. Oh man. This is an interesting theory that I'm pretending to hate this show for clout. If you watch any of my reactions to 139, you can tell I'm not pretending. And back then I used to get like 500 views on a video. It was all genuine, trust me. I wasn't getting anything. You think I'm getting money now? I'm barely getting anything now. Back then I was getting like nothing at all. Like, I don't think I even had I wasn't even partnered. I didn't even have ads on my shit. So, and I hated it way more back then. So trust me, I definitely hate the story for real. It's not a game. I'm not acting. I'm not Aaron. Fun fact, if you look up the definition of hater on Google, this video is the first thing in the feed. Well, that's some good SEO. I wouldn't be too mad about that. That's really good SEO. How can you be so dumb? No explanation. Just how can you be so dumb? Okay, fine. All right, let's read this one. This seems to be a long comment. All right, first you complained about the previous episode from beginning to end, even things that made no sense for you to complain. As for Connie, at no time did he try to be a model of person. I believe that from human beings, you should always expect unexpected behavior, and that's what Connie demonstrated from the beginning of the show. He always laughs at inappropriate times, always acts strangely, and considers himself an idiot. He's the same character who tried to tell Falco that they were going to brush a Titan's teeth. It's different for you to try to be morally perfect and for you to be morally perfect. Since it is impossible to be morally perfect. He killed Samuel in a moment of desperation, and he also wouldn't have been able to deal with Samuel as he worried about reinforcements coming. He had no way to tie Samuel and put him in a safe corner until the end of the conflict. What would have been bad writing by the author in the middle of the war to make a character look for a way to immobilize a person while a war is going on beside them, just for the character to prove he's morally superior. If Connie had spared Samuel, most likely Samuel would have realigned with the Jaegerists and would be killed in the same way. You could say that Connie should have shot Samuel a non-lethal shot, but maybe you didn't even think that when you're watching the episode and would charge a person who is in war and under strong psychological pressure for a reason like that. Jeez. Okay, so let's start it off from the beginning. So he said, I complained in the last episode of things that made no sense for me to complain. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. But as for Connie, at no time did he try to be a model of a person. That's cap. Connie definitely tried to be a model of a person. Do you not remember when after he failed at feeding a fucking child to his mom, he said he wants to be a soldier that his mother can be proud of? Do you not remember that the reasoning for them doing what they're doing right now is because genocide is wrong? So Connie definitely is aligned to be a model of a person. He is willing to kill his friends, his island, and himself in order to save strangers because they're innocent. That is you don't get any more morally correct than that, right? That is a truly selfless character, quote unquote, right? Cool. So you even gave a counter argument to your own logic by saying that he could just shoot a non-lethal shot, which he could have. That is one option that he could have done. And you say, well, why would you expect him to be able to come up with that in a moment of pressure like this? Because he's supposed to be a morally superior person. Morally superior people are supposed to behave morally superior, even in fucked up situations. Even in situations where your back is against the wall. That's what makes you morally superior. Do you think that if someone like, say, for example, Batman or Superman was in a really bad situation, so they decided to just kill someone who was defenseless, a defenseless criminal, would you then go, well, it was a really bad situation? No, you'd be like, wow, that's really off for this character who is proclaimed to be a very selfless, kind, sacrificial, morally correct character. To just kill someone who didn't need to be killed. And you said shooting him. That's one option. Another option would be holding him hostage. Holding him hostage would provide them leverage. He could have a gun to his head, give us the boat, or I'll blast his fucking head. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but it's better than just straight up killing him. Then Flock would have to decide between what's more important, Samuel or stopping the boat, which he'd probably pick the boat, but it'd be at least something that Connie could have tried to keep Samuel alive. The thing that I'm saying is Connie didn't even try. He didn't even try. If he had a try like Samuel, please don't move, and then Samuel grabbed a gun or reached for a blade to cut him and he shot him, like anything like that, I would have never said anything. But Connie didn't even give Samuel a chance. You can't claim to be a morally superior person and don't give someone a chance just because, by your logic, it would be slightly inconvenient for him. That's not good writing, and that's not a good character. I'm sorry, it's not, and there's nothing you could do to change my mind on that one. You do realize Mikasa is a cold-blooded killer, has been since her Ackerman mind kicked in. Her only true loyalty is to Eren, and even then she still has an unclear intention whether she will kill him or not. All she wants is to stop him. But she has little to no emotional connection to anyone else other than maybe Armin and close friends. She will kill anyone in her path. And was that kill unnecessary? Maybe, but it's completely in character for her. I'm fine with that. As for Connie, it was a difficult choice, but it had to be done. When you're faced in a situation of life and death, you are not in a correct state of mind. So you're probably gonna not make the best choice. This is a show where no one is right, no one is innocent, no one is a hero. So, a couple problems with your logic here. Mikasa is a cold-blooded killer, then why the fuck is she rubbing on Annie's back at the end of this episode? Is Annie her close friend? I don't think so. So that's some bullshit, what you just said right there. Second, was the kill unnecessary? Maybe. Of course it was unnecessary. And I'm not even talking about the kill. They were already dead when I said unnecessary. I'm talking about the explosion. The explosion was completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. So what are you talking about? And for Connie, it was a difficult choice. No, it wasn't a difficult choice. It was an easy choice. He took the easiest option. Eliminate the threat immediately. That's the easiest choice. Just like Eren's. Eliminate the threat immediately, which is what Eren is doing. Connie is doing exactly what Eren did by killing Sam. Eren is destroying the world because he wants to prevent future issues. Connie killed Sam by most of you guys' logic because he wanted to prevent Sam from causing future issues. Ye geniuses. That is why Connie is a shit character. That is why that situation is a terrible moment. Bad writing all around. It fails everything. It fails on every level. That's why. You can't excuse it. You're trying to make excuses for it. It can't be excused. It's terrible writing. The only way it'll work is if Connie were to acknowledge the fact that he wasn't shit. If he were to acknowledge and say, I killed Samuel, I'm no different than Eren. Eren's killing people for the same reason I killed Samuel, because I didn't want him to, I didn't know if he'd be a risk. But you know, if the story acknowledged that, if Connie acknowledged that, if he said he was a piece of shit for doing it and had major regrets and was wondering, questioning his identity as an alliance member afterwards, okay, but he didn't. It moved on. The story just moved on as if nothing happened. You know why? Because the story thinks that was the right choice. The story thinks that was a good thing. The story thinks Connie was not in the wrong here. The story thinks that, like you said, no one is a hero. The story thinks that Connie is a hero. Trash. Love the thumbnail that has garbage on it and still watches the anime. Gotta do it for the views, my man. Your hate for the show won't stop you for grabbing those views. Well, I don't know if you guys haven't noticed, but the people who are positive towards Attack on Titan get a lot more views than the people who are negative. So if I wanted to get views, you know what I do? I'd start being a faker, like you guys say, kissing ass and going, oh my god, oh my god, it's so amazing, it's so, everything is so good, I love it. You think it's hard for me to do that? I could do it. It's easy, but I'm not an actor. I'm real. So I'm going to tell you how it is. If the shit's trash, if I think it's trash, I'm going to tell you it's trash, and I'm going to tell you why. I tell you why over and over again, as many times as you like. So I don't know what you're talking about. Dude's so annoying. Nitpicking about shit I haven't even considered, even though I'm highly critical. Really bad mindset. He ruins it for himself before the makers of AOT could do so. I read a comment from him. Nah, I gotta shit on it out of respect for what AOT once was. What does he mean? This is still one of the highest rated parts so far out of all the seasons. I don't give a fuck if this shit got a 11 out of 10 on IMDb. This shit is trash. Ratings mean nothing to me. Anyone could just go put a whole bunch of ratings on something. That does not equate to quality. When will you people learn? I don't care what the ratings are. What I care about is what I see with my own two eyes. I can make up my own opinion. I don't need help from nobody else. I don't need help from reviews to decide if something is trash or not. This shit is trash regardless of what the reviews say. I don't give a fuck. That's the first thing. Second thing, you're not critical. You can't be, especially not highly critical as you proclaim to be, if you don't notice that it's kind of weird that 50 people walk onto a boat without getting shot one time by 50 people. That doesn't happen anywhere, in any situation, under any circumstance, anywhere in the world, under anything, anytime. Not one person even gets a bullet scratching their shoulder blade. Okay, buddy. Right. You're very critical thinker. And yeah, I shit on it because out of respect of once AOT once was. AOT once was a very good series and a very good story to me personally. And I have to shit on what it's become because what it's become shits all over what it used to be and what it used to represent. It's the exact opposite of what it used to be, and it's disgusting, right? This guy P Senpai, he's been commenting on my videos for months. He's constantly said the same thing every single time. I don't know why this guy doesn't understand that I don't care, but he just keeps coming back. So let's see what he has to say. Next time, just put Attack on Titan episode 87 reaction as the title, and don't put anything like garbage and trash on the thumbnail with your shitty face. Oh, but how can you? Because you won't get those 10K plus views without just hating something popular, right? I've gotten, this isn't my first YouTube channel, by the way. I've gotten 200,000 views on a video before. I've gotten 600,000 views on a video before, and I wasn't hating on anything in those videos. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I'll put whatever title I want, whatever thumbnail I want, and I'll make whatever content I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. But you're free to comment though. If you don't enjoy it, don't watch it. Why would you make yourself suffer through this if it makes you mad? Pretty unhealthy, but actually it's very healthy. You know, speaking of on your mind and things that bother you, and instead of just letting them bottle up, it's actually very good for you. It's very cathartic. I don't know what I would have done about Attack on Titan if I hadn't made this YouTube channel, because nobody like really cares about Attack on Titan that I know in real life. So I couldn't really, like, a few people do, but not enough to where they don't care about it enough to where my rants would mean anything. Plus they're anime onlys too, but I can't wait to see their opinion. I'm gonna bring some anime only friends on once 139 ends or whatever to see what they think. This guy deleted my comment, so typing it again. Here's P Senpai. I don't delete comments, guys. I don't delete any comments. If your comment got removed, it probably was removed automatically by YouTube because it thought it was spam or something like that. I don't know, but I don't delete comments. Like I don't do that. Like I'll even pin comments that disagree with me or respond to them or thumbs up them. I don't delete comments. That don't make no sense. But if you think I deleted them, that's on you. But I don't delete comments. Why does this guy have such a gay personality? Whoa, a little homophobic there, are we? I don't know how someone has a gay personality. Well, I guess I do know how someone has a gay personality, but I don't see my personality as gay. Are you saying gay as a negative thing? As in it's like a bad thing? Not very nice of you. You LOL, you a hating ass nigga. You know, and we all know, AOT is a great story. And if you hate it so much, why did you keep on doing a reaction to it? You're doing it just to get viewed and have something to talk about, but at the end of the day, you can never write a story like Isayama. You got the nerve to hate, and you can say is your opinion, and you might be right, but how you come off and how you sound like a pure hate, but have a nice day. Well, well, I really don't like the story, man. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, you want me to just lie and say that I like it? I don't like. I'm not good at sugarcoating things. I try my best to. I really do, but it's really hard for me to separate my distaste for something with my attitude towards it, unless I'm making like a script. But when I'm like reacting to it live, and plus it's more entertaining that way. Like, what? Who wants to just sit there and watch someone go pretty colors all day? Like, I mean, there's plenty of other YouTubers you can go to for that. Why is it that you gotta come at me for it? You could go choose and watch whatever YouTuber you want to watch, the same way you tell me not to watch this. And AOT is a great story? No, sir. If it was, you wouldn't have to defend it. If it was, I wouldn't be able to say anything negative about it, because it'd be a great story. But it's not. Is not. Honestly, you're a trash ass reactor. I regret giving you a view. Not worth it at all. Alright. Well, don't come back, I guess. Great. Now you can stop watching. Bye. Because I said the title is Attack on Titan is dead to me. And people really took that to heart. Like, it's dead to you? How dare it be dead to you? You better enjoy this series. When I said it was dead to me, I meant that Attack on Titan as what it used to be is dead to me. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Like, before these chapters came out, or before I read these episodes, I should say, before I watched these episodes, I should say, I believed that it was the ending that was the problem. I believed that it was the ending that just needed to be changed. But now I see it was much bigger than that. And I was so overly analytical of the ending, like the last 3 chapters, that I didn't realize how shit this shit was. So now I see that even if there was an anime only ending, even if the ending got changed completely, the story still would have been very bad. And now I see that Isayama didn't just like swap the ending at the end. He just was a shit writer all along, or in the past year or so. The last year or so of the run of Attack on Titan, which really sucks. Really sucks. Why are you so fucking negative? Picking out every small detail you can find? You don't look into the story enough and don't understand it enough, so you complain. Besides, your voice is so annoying. Stop reacting. Man, is my voice really that annoying? I didn't think my voice was that annoying. Jeez, man. God damn. I'm sorry, bro. I'll try not to be so negative in the future for you, EDC, okay? Yet here you are watching nonetheless. Find something to do for God's sake, he's forcing himself for the views, my man. You're right about that. I'm definitely forcing myself to watch this for the views. You know how much revenue you get from 10,000 views on YouTube, or however many views this video has now? I got maybe like what, $40? Bro, you think I need $40? I don't care about that. I just spread my opinion. In my opinion, some people it resonated with some people, or it didn't resonate with others. That's it. It has nothing to do with money. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the comments that I've gotten that really had anything that I saw reasonable in there. Most people, oh yeah, the dislikes. Yeah, I don't care about dislikes. Trust me, if dislike ratio was still a thing, I would not turn it off. I don't care about dislikes. Doesn't mean anything to me. And I definitely don't mind dislikes at all. You're welcome to dislike every video I upload from now on. It's not going to change anything. I'm still going to say everything that I want to say whenever I want to say it, and there's nothing you can do about it.